We are going to do our weekly NFL predictions. We're going to do this rather quick because I am on a strict time schedule. I'm going to be absolutely fried at the end of this weekend. Survivor Series tomorrow night. Going to have that review come up. Stack Survivor Series and NFL also because it is Sunday. That is going to probably go up Tuesday with the Survivor Series review going up Monday. But let's get rocking and rolling here on the preview and predictions. Some of you have said I've been too insightful. Well, excuse me. I'm going to say the first game is the Seahawks and the Eagles, and there's no reason to believe the Seahawks will lose this game. It'll probably be a blowout. Sunday, 1 o'clock in Philly. I'm going with the Seahawks over the Eagles. Russell Wilson and the whole entire Seahawks team is probably going to blow them out in this game. The Eagles are coming off that game where they played atrocious, as well as the vice versa for the Patriots. When they lost to the Patriots, Seahawks are going to dominate and win this game. Lions playing the Redskins. The Redskins just suck, and that's all you need to know. The Lions are going to beat the Redskins in Washington tomorrow for your NFL Week 12. For some reason, I feel like this game will be closer than people think, but the Lions are definitely going to win this game, and if they don't, then damn, that is really, really sad. I'm going with the Lions over the Redskins. Jets, MetLife Stadium hosting the Oakland Raiders. The Raiders have so much more to play for, and not only that, they are a much, much better team. The Raiders will probably blow the Jets out, and their home field in MetLife Stadium, and that would not be the first time that happened this season. The Raiders are going to stomp over the Jets on their path towards securing that wild card spot, which looks very promising for the Oakland Raiders. Raiders over the Jets big. Panthers Saints. This game can go either way. If the Saints lose this game, I would say that it is time to maybe hit the panic button, because this is a team that prior to the season and up to and including now, people are promising to as a Super Bowl favorite. The Panthers have not played that great. Christian McCaffrey's been a bright spot for the Carolina Panthers. Kyle Allen has been a mediocre quarterback, some say above that. Drew Brees is coming off a good win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then before that, a tough loss against the Falcons. I'm going with the Saints over the Panthers here. Saints at home. This game will be played in New Orleans, and this could be a good game, but I'm going with the Saints to win this game. The Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Prior to the season, before the Cleveland Brown hype was surrounded by, everybody in the world would tell you that the Browns would win this game by 50, and for some reason, I think that may still be the case. I think that this is going to be maybe the Browns' best game of the season, and it damn sure needs to be. The Browns are home for this game Sunday, 1 o'clock. The Browns should they should run all over the Miami Dolphins in this game, and they should completely blow them out. Could be closer than you think, but that's not what I'm going with. I'm going with the Browns to win this one big over the Dolphins. Pittsburgh Steelers playing their first game since the Mason Rudolph controversial brawl against the worst team in football, the Cincinnati Bengals. And if there's anything I know, it's that the Pittsburgh Steelers are damn sure going to be angry. The Steelers are probably going to literally annihilate the living shit out of the Cincinnati Bengals tomorrow. There's no way in hell, and you know what? If the Bengals win this game, then whatever Myles Garrett was trying to accomplish, or the Browns as a whole, they're in their head. The Steelers, I don't think they will, but they still have a legitimate chance to secure a wild card and make the playoffs. So this is a game for them that they must win, and it couldn't mean any less for the Cincinnati Bengals moving forward. The Pittsburgh Steelers will blow out the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. The New York Giants and the Chicago Bears will be played in Chicago. Regardless of where this was played, I was still going with the Bears. I'm going with this game to be a low-scoring game based on the fact that the Bears' offense couldn't move the ball down the field if there was no defense on the other side. But they have one of the best defenses in the league, and the Giants obviously are just not good. I'm going with Khalil Mack, who's been a little bit silent, some would say, this year, to have a big game, and Daniel Jones is going to be sacked so many times probably in this game and annihilated. But when it's all said and done, I'm going with the Bears to win this game in a low-scoring game. I'm thinking something like 13-7, maybe 10-3, anything around those lines, but I'm going with the Bears to win this game. The next game is the Broncos going to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Bills defense, Broncos defense. For some reason, I think the Bills are going to have a big game because their offense has improved a little bit. I would never say that their offense was terrible, but it does need to take steps to make the improvement. I'm going with the Bills to win this game. I think it's going to be a close game against the Denver Broncos. Bills over the Broncos. Tampa Bay Buccaneers going with the Falcons. If there's any team that has a legitimate chance to win out, it is the Atlanta Falcons, because they have played increasingly better and best they have all year in the last two games. They're going to probably beat the living daylights out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going with the Falcons over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In this game, we are now switching to the 4 o'clock frame. My Tennessee Titans coming off of a bye week to take on a division rival Jacksonville Jaguars, who beat the living daylights out of us earlier in the season in our first of 2 matchups against us. I think it's going to be a completely different case this time around. I think that we will be able to move the ball down the field, and I think that when it's all said and done, the Titans will beat the Jaguars. If the Jaguars defense gets to us strong, then that could be a problem. I'm expecting Derrick Henry to have a big day. He's got a good history against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I think that that will continue. I'm going with the Titans over the Jaguars to keep our wild card hopes alive in a good game. Probably the biggest game on some people's minds, because this could literally go any way. 4:25, it is the Dallas Cowboys going to New England to take on the 9-1 Patriots. Patriots coming off of a win against the Eagles that was absolutely atrocious. Cowboys coming off of a huge career day for Dak Prescott. The game is played in New England. This can either be a huge humbling for Dak Prescott, or it can be a eye-opener. I wanted to go with the Dallas Cowboys, but I think when it's said and done that the New England Patriots defense will, it'll be a different tale of 2 tapes against the Dallas Cowboys. This is one of the hardest games for me to predict, but I am going with the Patriots in a very close game. This could be maybe your best game of the week, but I would not count the Cowboys out. Go with the New England Patriots in this game. On paper, the most exciting game of the week is your Sunday night primetime game, and that is the Green Bay Packers taking on the 9-1 San Francisco 49ers, who have shown to be a little bit more vulnerable over the weeks. I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers to win this game. I know the game's in San Francisco, but the Packers have been more consistent, and I think that the 49ers losing this game will raise some question marks. I think they definitely have a chance, but I'm going with the Green Bay Packers to win this game against San Francisco 49ers. Your final game of the week is in LA, and it is the red-hot Baltimore Ravens going to LA to take on the Rams Monday night. I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens to keep rolling. I don't think this will be a dominating performance like it was last week in the Baltimore game against Houston. I think Baltimore is going to be reduced a little bit. Could be a very good game, but I'm going, when it's all said and done, with the Ravens to win this game by probably at least 14. Ravens over the Rams. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Nobody does it better.